Alright, one land opener. We're on the draw, and we do have a really sicko curve if we hit our second land with Copter. Gigantha probably means Attrition War, Rakdos Sacrifice. Could be Gruul. See if they mull. If they mull, I might keep. If they keep, I'll probably mull. Gipper's neat. I mean, it's mostly just a one-cost 1/1 flyer. Colorless 1/1 flyer. Let's mulligan. We can do better. This is not better. I think we'll go to 5. I just want 2 lands in my opener. You know? Is that too much to ask for? Apparently. Really wish I had kept my 7. Some sort of mono red deck. Guess it could be Boros Convoke. I'm gonna Portable Hole, I think. Slow him down. Gingerbrute looking like absolute dog shit on the first time I draw it. Maybe it's just horrible. But maybe Michigo's is horrible too. Maybe I'm blinded by the Michigo's. Is it Ensoul? I mean, yeah, it could be. It could also be. I mean, now we know. But it could have been Convoke. Man, I thought it was Convoke because of this. I think I'm going to chump block. Oh, hell yeah, Mason. I didn't know it went up yet. I guess they were doing a live stream. What'd they announce? I've talked to Kyle a bunch, but I don't know exactly what they announced. I meant to block it. I got distracted. Nice. You like the point system? We talked about that quite a bit. All right, we're gonna play defense with a Zoetic Glyph. Can't really attack into the copter. We'll probably have to chump the copter, which I had chumped last turn. Yeah, I'm hoping that the point structure coming back is going to make more people interested in continuous play. The one and done stuff sucks, you know. Play an event, win, don't get to play anymore. Okay, so they're not trading. We might just get Shadow Blasted, but it is what it is. Don't want to go to 1 and die to an Epicure, but I don't see how I get out of this, really. Maybe they'll put me out of my misery. Not yet. All right. Draw, see if we are dead. Guess I can technically gain some life with Gingerbrute. I feel like they should draw a card off this Combat Courier. Maybe we should be playing Combat Courier. Maybe that's the move. You got it. All right, Lauren, come in. Get lost. Probably good enough. I'm gonna cut the Gingerbrutes. Keep the portables. I think we can trim some Michigos. It's like good only in racing situations. Play first. Reveal the Jegman. Do we return to Springleaf Drum, chat? Do we go back to Springleaf Drumming? Maybe Ornithopter Springleaf Drum is incredible. Starting to get excited about that. Maybe we have to change the whole deck. Telling Terry Wogan how I've made it on. What I've made is unclear now. Alright, we're gonna Spyglass first. I think we're gonna get aggressive and go Spyglass and Ensoul. We could go Ensoul on 3 on the Darksteel Citadel, but it takes one of our lands from us, which makes our 3 drops worse in the future. It does make their demolitions a bit better too, though. More than 1 land in the opener? I know, it's crazy. We could go for map plus Thraben next turn. But I really like turn 2 Ensoul. Even if they have an answer for it, they're probably taking 5. So it's kind of like a Shrapnel Blast on a map. And they may do the thing we did last game and make a blocking 5/5, and then the Lauren just crushes them. Alright, well, here comes demo on my map. Alright, we expected it, but we don't have to fight those 1/1s anymore. And they didn't have an Ensoul of their own. Alright, we can't go for the Lauren on their thing, but I think I'd rather use my mana differently. Alright, let's start with Spyglass. I'm going to map on this one, and then we're going to play Thraben. We're going to hold on to the Howled Fountain because I think on average, the Adarkar Waste deals us less damage. If they go Blue Source and Soul on the Citadel, could be awkward. They don't have blue mana just yet, it looks like. Okay. I didn't have much of anything, man. I guess they just had all blue cards. I wonder if we wedding over Michigo. I wonder if we just like get to the point where going wide is better on the draw specifically. I'm gonna try it. I don't think it's great, and it doesn't solve the issues of the Shrapnel Blast and the Ensoul, but it solves the issue of demolition if we get it down early enough. And I think that Michigo's is great when we're in a pure racing scenario or when we need extra threats. And this is like neither of those. This is a weird one. We have to play defense in some weird spots because of Shrapnel Blast and Ensoul. And finding kills with Michigo's is very difficult, I think. Often it's just 2 mana, deal 3 damage, go. Forces my hand to attack, which I don't necessarily want to do. But now with Portable Hole, Get Lost, Loran, we should hopefully have enough things to mess with them. The trick, chat, is to never tilt. If you never tilt, nothing matters. And if nothing matters, Winning is easy. That's the trick. Nothing matters. All that matters is the next choice. And every choice creates a lightning bolt of other choices. Mulligan. Keep this dog shitter. Go back to the confluence. Probably dead. We can have a couple of good draws. They can have a weak draw, but this hand is bad. Well, I guess we play the 1-drop. Great draw. Gives me new hope. Perhaps we aren't dead. Map token. Reveal Shrapnel Blast. Where are you putting it? Top or bottom? Okay. Interesting. I'm either extremely dead or very far ahead. Them binning the Shrapnel Blast could mean a million things. If they had another Shrapnel Blast, I would imagine they'd want to keep. Get Copter down. We'll play D. If they go for a Ensoul attack, I'll chump with the Inspector. If they go for attack with this, I'll crew Copter, try to block. It'll probably die. And then I'll... Alright, I'm going to Lauren that, though. It seems like a pretty easy Lauren target. I'll probably attack, but maybe not. I'm going to probably pitch this Hallowed Fountain. I think the loot here is too strong to not do it. Alright, well, we got a lot of really powerful turns coming up. Spyglass into Ensoul next turn, into Zoetiglyph on the following turn. The third mana source. This might mean Goblin time. It's not Goblin time. 3-drop. What time is it? The dawn. Alright, I'm cool with the dawn. I kind of want to hit their blood token. Which makes sense. I think I'm going to take Spyglass Siren. The flying blocker matters a bunch. The Dawn hits me to 10, and 2 Shrapnel Blast kills me, but they only have 1 artifact. They need an artifact generator and double Shrapnel Blast to kill me before I can threaten lethal. And threatening lethal next turn is pretty powerful. Guess I'll turn off auto yield. I might use Lauren to draw a card if they tap out to try to win the game. Another land. We have to take it. Oh, it's a slightly off on the deck, Odinson. I didn't update on the extension yet. Alright, end of turn. So they're going to Shrapnel Blast. So we have to force them to Shrapnel Blast our clue token. Or they have Otawara for the clue. And then we have to... I don't know if we can find a way out. I don't think drawing a card here is good. Because I think we're just using all of our mana. We need like land plus Portable Hole, and even then that's not that good. Alright, we're gonna go Glyph on the Portable Hole, and I'm gonna crew the Copter with the Novice. And we're gonna threaten lethal. We're probably getting countered or killed or whatever. That's okay. Negate? Okay. This has Vigilance, so we can't attack. And I'll have Spyglass plus Lauren to block both. We'll go to 9. We're dead to Shadow Blast, untap. Artifact Generator, Shadow Blast. I don't think going to 9 changes much. We might lose to Bushwhacker combo. But they can't Bushwhacker because of their own Dawn. Alright, we're at 4. So they have 1 card in hand. So if it's another Shadow Blast, it's Artifact Generator off the top. We do have 2 blockers. Bushwhacker's not lethal. Ensoul, nothing. Feels like a win. We'll see. I thought we had a win last league as well, and we lost to Blue Red. They had Epicure plus Shrapnel Blast when we were at 6. They had 2 cards. They had 3 cards, I think, but Lauren's been good. Lauren's really good in this matchup, and if this matchup gets popular, then having access to some Laurens is great. All right, we're here for round number 2 of the league. We're playing against 80 card Yorion, and I have a 5 lander. I'm gonna mulligan. A no lander. My opening hands today have been complete poo poo. You know, can I just have all I want is 2 lands? I get 5, I get 2. I get 5, I get 1, I get 0. I get 5, I get 0. We'll keep this one. I guess I keep the Howled Fountain over Darksteel just in case I draw another white 1-drop to play or something. Yeah, some Cryptic Coats wouldn't be that bad, I think. I think if we stay the Filch Falcon build, 2 Cryptic Coats at the top end seems fine. Okay, so I don't really know what's going on over there. Alright, so probably some sort of Bant Yorion Blinky deck. Sylvan Carotid, Awk. Good draw. And so Artifact puts a lot of pressure on him without much effort. I'm going to attack with everything. They can block the Thraben and take 8, down to 9. Pretty good mold 5, though. Hard to complain too much. I'll find a way, I'm sure. Retro's been using my Ensoulless and Explore. Nice. This one or the blue-red one? Alright, Spyglass Siren. I mean, this is throwing me off. I don't really know what to expect. Maybe like an Abrupt Decay. Something for 4. Alright, we'll move to attacks and see if they let us. Okay. Alright, so with this trigger on the stack, I think I'm going to draw a card with a clue. That way our loot isn't completely dead. Alright, we'll discard this land. Alright. Do they have to chump block? Is the question on the clue. My guess is no. My guess is they'll block Thraben, kill the Ensoul or the clue, take 4 down to 5. Probably untap and bring to light or something similar. I don't really know what's going on over there, though, so it's hard to say. It's Niv? I mean, it's 80 card Yorion. It could be anything. I see something carroted. Maybe that's Nib. Well, they're blocking the clue. That's awesome. And they didn't play a 4-drop. Maybe they have nothing? Maybe they just have nothing. Alright, so we're going to bring in... Definitely Metallic Rebuke. And I don't think we're bringing in anything else, though. Ginger Brute, they're not going to block that much, so I think Ginger Brute... Hope of Gearper is actually okay with its ability. Oh, Portable Holes come out. Sorry. These come out. Ginger Brute can come back in, maybe. I got 3 slots. Could just be Weddings. They're probably going to hit me with a bunch of sweepers. Good chance I get clowned on by just like a Omnath or something, though. I gotta be awares. Gotta be awares. Oh, another hand with no lands in it. Is this good or bad? I don't understand. I think I have to keep this one, though. I'm gonna put back Spyglass. I think this is a 6 we have to keep because it has just so many powerful cards. I'll see with Thraben. We can always draw a white drop and go Gearper and another white drop before we play the Michigos. We have to be aware of Chain to the Rocks as well. Alright, I'm going to attack for 1, then I'm going to play Hope and Warden in that order so I can get a scry off the Warden. Then we'll either go Michigos next turn or something. They did Shock, so it's probably Lightning Helix if I had to guess. And if it's Helix, they have to kill the Hope here so I don't get the scry, but they're going to kill the Warden and let me scry, which is why I ordered it the way I did. Blue Source on top, great. Good news. Good news, we can go Michigos plus Rebuke next turn, maybe. If we get Lockdown, we're probably dead. But Lockdown, we can still Ensoul, so maybe we're not dead. Clarion. Clarion is annoying, but not game over. Okay, well, they let us untap with Rebuke. So, Rebuke's not lethal, so let's just attack, hold up Rebuke. Okay, I mean, I guess. Our Dark Citadel is tapped now, I think. That's why they waited. We'll say go. I'll either Rebuke or draw a card off the clue. Alright, we'll definitely bring in some Lorens. Probably should have them in the deck anyway. Yeah. Maybe get lost as well, just because they're in binding mode. We'll counter literally any 5-drop here for 2. Yeah, we'll let them go get the thing out of their deck. Uncounterable threat or something would be awkward, but you know, what are you gonna do? This dilutes their deck a little bit. They have 1 fewer Niv Mizzet to draw. Zodaglyph or Ensoul here would be nice. Alright, I'm gonna make them think my last card's Metallic Rebuke again, but I'm just gonna plan on drawing a card off this clue. I'll shout up your beanstalk. You can also buy Gigantha next turn and maybe play it at some point down the line. Alright, let's go Copter. Michi goes, this is not forcing a chump, but this incentivizes a chump block. Veto? No more lies, sure. Alright, we'll play Warden, and I'll go ahead and put a counter on it and scry. Dark Guila, thanks for the follow. One card left, but they do have Yorion. Alright, so they have Yorion they can play next turn. We can crew, Copter. Spyglass is a decent draw. Alright, so let's crew Copter. Then we can tap Artifact, Land. Bottom the Warden, only because we're going to loot. Oh, I guess we should have bought Gigantha to loot. So I missed a buy Gigantha loot situation. That's my fault. At least we got this land out of the way. And now, even if they play Sweeper next turn instead of the Yorion, we can play Gigantha. Thanks to Mana Confluence, we can actually play the man. They can chump here and go to 6. They're dead on board. Okay. We can go Gigantha, crew, buff. Maybe it's enough. Maybe if the map hits, we can do something with the map. Another Beans. If they go to 5 off of their Mana Confluence, the Binding's not better than anything that's already in play. Alright, here's the big sweeper, but it's not going to kill my Copter. It's the collect evidence one. But they are at 5, so they're dead to Indian Soul off the top. And I can also, maybe, if I draw a land, I can maybe map onto the Smuggler's Copter, put them to 1 so that their Mana Confluence doesn't work anymore. No more Boros. I don't want to play the same deck every single day for 2 months, Squirtle. Try a new deck. I have literally 5 videos on YouTube with Boros. If you have watched them all, I appreciate it. If you haven't watched them all, there's a ton of stuff for Standard and Pioneer on YouTube with Boros Convoke. Alright, what do they take? Rebukes? Okay. Too late to apologize. Yeah, if you want a link to the YouTube page, I'll go ahead and send you there. You can peruse at your own leisure. Wedding? I'm going to keep Wedding over another Copter. But discarding Copter is... I mean, it's whatever. I have to discard something. They can Yorion, put them to 1. What they really need is a combination of things, but... chain. Alright, now if they Yorian, they draw a card, draw 2 cards. And we're not threatening lethal at all. But they're not blinking any of their Ensoul stuff, or their binding stuff on my Ensoul or whatever. They're just going to draw 4 cards, that's all. And I have to draw... I don't even know if anything I can draw is really that big of a deal. I don't think I can draw anything that kills them. Crypticoat would be cool. Crypticoat, Crew, Whip, attack with Copter. Maybe Crypticoat is better than Wedding Announcement for our deck. For that reason. And other reasons. Wish I had a Skyline in my deck. I'm gonna play Amichigos just to have a threat later. Got Gingerbread in my deck? Got the Gingerbreads. Frick. Alright, Fable. At least it's not stuff for Beanstalk, but I'm sure they have binding. Alright, let's go Novice. Draw card. Let's Crew. Force them to go ahead and kill it, I suppose. One, two, three. What could it be? I'm trying to think if there's anything that they could have where I would want to Michigo's first. Something that's damage related. Knockout blow? Knockout blow or some dumb shit like that? Might as well. I can map onto Novice after they kill it. They might also have something that just says gain 5 life or whatever. I don't know. Helix it? Yeah. Maybe I should have done something different. Maybe I should have mapped first, but it's like the same thing, basically. Let's map. Top card Spyglass. Not helpful. I guess targeting my thing was good because otherwise they could have Helixed me and then maybe killed me. They're probably still going to, but we're not dead this turn at least. Or not to that Lightning Helix. Alright, binding. So it has to be them have nothing and me draw an Ensoul, and they have nothing, nothing. So it's got to be Glypher and Soul. I got like 6 outs and they have to have nothing. So I would say probably less than 1% to win the game. But if all their stuff is sorcery speed, them attacking with this was maybe loose. But that's why I think I'm dead, is because they attacked with both. Alright, you win. Alright, Lauren's coming in. I think Get Lost can come in as well. These weddings, I think, just get outclassed too easily. But maybe it's fine. Because they just have so many sweepers after board. All right, let's go a little bit bigger. Huh. That was a long game. We'll be on the plate. Real Jackman. This is like my 5th no-lander today. All right, this hand's great. We're going to keep. I'm going to put back Wedding, and we're just going to try to curve out. And then we have Lauren to stop something that, like a ley line binding or whatever. I also don't want to have to bank on drawing a land to do something cool. Oh my god. Gangway! Thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's cracked. 5 gifted from Cougar City Gaming. Thank you so much for the kind gift. Album request, Word Out, Running with Scissors. Is that the one from like 91? I owned one of those early on. I don't remember which one. Which one's the one with Fat? All right, well, they have a mountain, so Chain of the Rocks is a real problem. But is it a real problem? And if I draw a land, I can go Copter plus Rebuke. No, because they'll kill the clue. So let's get the Copter online. And then maybe we can protect the Ensoul if we get really lucky. All right, let's go for the slow play with Metallic Rebuke. All right, pitch the Wedding. I want to hold on to the Lauren. And now we have a counter for... Actually, if they go for a Clarion or a Sweeper to kill these, I don't even know that I fight over it. I probably do, because they're just like... Oh, baby. I'd much rather counter something like this. If we get disputed, I think that's fine too, because then we go for Ensoul. All right, Ensoul on a clue. All right. Got him in some pain. Fable into Black Source into Sweeper is what I'm scared of. Only no wide in play. It's going to be very tough for them, I think. Thanks again for the 5 gifted. Sex neat? I think so too, Rachel. It's really cool. Did you see Tim Hatch's Is It and Soul deck from NRG? I did not see the list itself, but I did watch him play a match. Chain to the Rocks, okay. All right, so they might be dead. And now the question is, are they dead? If I Lauren activate Copter, are they dead? I'm doing this because I want to get in the 2 damage with the Novices to shut off Shocklands. And also, if they ever blink, I don't want them to be able to blink the Chain to the Rocks. It's like a double whammy. And they didn't kill my Copter last turn, so I'm assuming that they just... I mean, they might not have an answer to it. They might just be dead. I'll keep the Wedding now. Okay, they just have nothing. We'll keep and throw up in our mouth. Can't mull, can't win. I know, it's really annoying. I mean, I can certainly go to 5, but in the dark, I think this 6 is maybe fine because of the copter. Rakdos mids. Fuck with Pangea. Worst case scenario, I can Ensoul or Glyph on the copter, I suppose. Alright, want to die. You don't get trap music? Do you think this is trap music? This is not trap music. This is like funny rap. And that's okay if you don't get it. Some music makes people feel a certain way, and so it doesn't make other people feel that way. I don't feel very strongly about a lot of music, but I feel very strongly about some music. Children. But it's okay. I mean, look, it's preferences, whatever. And I've considered not playing music on the channel so people can listen to whatever they want. But I know that when I watch a streamer, I enjoy listening to their music because it allows me to hear things that I might not have heard before. All right, you win, whatever. All right, so wedding's coming in. Because they have the copters, I'm going to bring in the lords as well. All right, something like this seems fine. I think the portable holes are solid. I think Michigos can come out in the attrition matchup. It's mostly there for racing, but mostly I think it just maybe shouldn't be in the deck. But I don't know. Stuff. I really like the Raven Inspector package and the Wardens. But the Michigos have fell off because we're just like not playing a million artifact creatures or whatever. Alright, definitely gonna keep this one. This looks good. We have the old Ensoul on 3. Wait, what are we playing against? Are we still urinating? No. What are we playing against? Rakdos mid. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. And again, it's okay if you don't like certain types of music, you know? It's how you say you don't like stuff that really can bother people. We're going to leave with Novice so that we can double blue spell later if we need to. Alright, drew another Ensoul. Alright, let's go for... I don't want to show them the Ensoul, and I want them to play a 2-drop creature. So let's go for Pump the Novice. Another Novice on top. I think that's going to the grave. We want like weddings. Maybe Get Lost. Pretty sure I brought in Get Lost, right? It's been a while. Camera's on the cards. My fault. Thank you. Another discard spell. Very cool. Hey, wedding. I'm gonna play wedding. I'm gonna draw a card because the damage is what matter. Or the damage matters. I really wish they had pushed before though. They gave. I basically get a card out of this instead of a token, but I kind of like having the token for pressure. Glyph is cool. Harvester's fine. I could have put it on Darksteel Citadel. Probably should have, but I feel like I'm just getting a lot of velocity here by putting it on something different. And there's a chance that they could go like double Harvester to kill it anyway. They might chump block it anyway. Nice. What is the strategy for Boris Convoke? Try to get a big flyer, Smuggler's Copter buff, Michigo's Rain buff. I don't know. It's tough. They go wide. This deck's bad about at beating go wides. But I think Boros is kind of weak right now because of blue white. And so we're going tall instead of wide. Well, Don Bag is fun. I just thought it was funny because you said that about the Little Dicky song. The Little Dicky song is not trap music. Also, it's hard to explain without sounding weird or whatever, but you should just call it rap music. I should just call it rap music. I think trap music is like a subgenre of rap that specifically like leans into the trope that, you know, African Americans are involved in drugs a lot, and many of them probably were when they were younger, before they got very famous and popular and rich. Do I want siding thing? But that's the trap is the ghetto. The trap is the place where they came from. And it's called trap music because they got out, or they're trying to get out of the trap. But it's also a play on rap. That's why it's called trap music. My understanding. Alright. Thoughtseize bug. Come on, give me another wedding off the top. Maybe they'll take the Smuggler's Copter though. Like when they say, gotta get me out the trap, that's what they're talking about. And I don't think that's a coincidence. Alright, we'll start with Spyglass Siren because it flies. We could crew the Copter on 3 with Thraben. We might use a map token as well if we don't draw anything relevant. But maybe not, so that we can potentially do the thing. Loot and find something better. Nice, nice. Definitely not going to hold back the Copter to try to block the Blood Tithe. They're going to probably play Fable, and we'll just match with our Wedding. We'll hope at Wedding, the strength of it, plus the get lost on the potential Shield Rider, other 4 or 5 drop, might be relevant enough. Alright, well, they probably have, what you calls it. Now I do want to hold up Smuggler's Copter so they don't get the Fatal Push this turn. They can push this, but if they push Copter, that's bad. And I can make them push on their turn if they want to push Copter when it's trying to block. Attacking for 1 doesn't make that much sense. And I'm pretty sure they're using their mana in such a way where they can do exactly that. Ah, ha, ha, ha! You know what happens if I attack their chat? I get dumpstered. Now if they attack with both, instead of blocking with Copter, I'll just double block. You know, if they kill 1, that's fine. We're trading piece of a token or whatever for removal. Wow! I'm gonna try to crew the Copter. I don't feel like double blocking is that good. And I want, if they have removal, I want them to use it now. I'm fine trading and getting a removal out. Discard the land. So protect my life total quite a bit. Fable, yeah, again, Fable, not that big a deal. Alright, play this. We'll go for Warden plus Thraben, and we'll get the Warden juiced up. I guess top, because we can play that plus get lost next turn. Oh, that was a horrible... Yeah, that was horrible. All right, we'll attack with just the one. I'll get a 1 block, or 1 token to double block. My guess is they'll attack with both. We'll double block Blood Tide. They'll play Shield Red. We upkeep, blast it with Get Lost. Play Copter, pump this, attack. Something like that. Been playing any red, white, and standard? Oh yeah, boss. I wrote a guide for it. And if they want to play removal spell here, stomp or whatever, I think I'm okay with that. Because that just means they're not playing the things that are big and scary, and they're not killing this. I think Wedding just lets me help fight through. They discarded 2 Alcazats. Interesting. That could have been pretty scary. I definitely should have left this untapped, though. Alright, well, they killed it anyway. It's fine. Okay. Where's my copter? What happened to my copter? Did I put it... What did I do? Oh well. We'll blow up the Fable. I guess a happy accident, huh? Alright, we'll try to make this into a 2-3. Yeah, I had some Thalias on the board. Once you cut war leaders, it becomes much easier to play the Thalias. But if you play, I think playing war leader made Thalia a non-starter. But I think if you cut all the war leaders, it's fine because then it's just Case, and Case on 3 is still great. I do think that she's good. I talked about it at length when we were playing it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let me see if I can find my... Alright, that was my list I made. I was playing Hail Hopper. I liked it, but... Alright, we'll have 2 blockers, so I'm going to attack for 1, and then this will transform. We'll get a 2-2. And now we can just offer trades. We have Get Lost for their follow-up. And even if they kill 1, we're not in that much trouble. If they kill both and hit me for 5, then I think I'll be in trouble. Alright, we'll block with a 2-2 on a 2-2. Now, if this is just Shieldred, I think that we're in fine shape because of the Get Lost. We do have an upkeep stop, so we don't got to worry about the damage. Their last card's got to be a land that they're thinking about playing tapped. It's got to be Blackleaf Cliffs. Or they're just multi-queuing, multitasking, I don't know. Oh, they killed the Lorn. That makes sense. Alright, let's go draw in case it's a tapped land. Still can't play Gigantha, but we can maybe, if we draw a land, we can maybe buy it and play the Wedding. If not, I'm just going to play Wedding for sure. There's blood on Black Cleave, okay. Ah, it was a Black Cleave. Croxa. No, I should have held the land, dude. I'm so screwed now. You know, I thought after I played, I was like, what if they have Liliana? What if they have whatever? They don't have a land for the Croxa, though, yet. Cast and Get Lost and Citadel in this deck? I haven't done it, but that's a cool idea. Alright, Copta. So now we get to play the Gigantha. And it trades with it. Alright, Crux is going to make me discard my Get Lost. I just really wish I had a freaking Dead Sea Chrome Coast in my hand right now to pitch to it. Alright, if they Crew Copter and attack, they die. So they're just going to... I'm going to attack with... I guess we attack with both, and they have to trade Gigantha. Take 2 down to 3. 1 card in hand. I guess if it's a land, they go land map on the Croxa to try to get it up to 7. They did not have the 4th lands. It was a tapped land. It was a Blood Crypt, or Blackleaf Cliffs. Oh, I guess, yeah, they could just play that and Copter instead of looting. I don't know. Maybe they drew the Copter off of it. Who knows? So going to 3. They find Kolaghan's Command on the top of the deck. All right, well, this is our window to do something fun or good. Basically, our last turn to do anything fun or good. Losing is frustrating here, man. I'm just so sick of just like micro mistake just murdering me every time, man. Well, decks like this, though, you just like can't ever mess up. Your cards are just too weak on their own. Man. So now they can go kill this, make me discard. Attack, I have to force chump, and then I win if I draw one of my things. I guess they don't have to make me discard. They can attack first, see what I discard, and then go deal 2 to this, get back Blood Tithe Harvester. And then they're not dead to Ensoul or anything like that. I play this game horribly, though. I feel like I could have won this game easily if I just sequence differently, make different, like 2 different decisions. Oh well. Yeah, it's not even for the win, though, because they can just get back a blocker. So they're dealing 2 to me. No, 2 to that and discard, okay? But this does force this. So now they're giving us an out, which I like. But they didn't know that my last card was Hallowed Fountain. Top cards of Thoughtseize. They're going to bin it. All right, force block. And now we got 6 outs, 7 outs, 7 outs. Maybe a couple redraws. Boring. Boring. Guess we'll lead with... I kind of want to lead with the Hope of Gearper. I think I'm gonna. Just because it flies. Next turn we can play Novice, but... I can't play double white 1-drop, though. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I should just save this for 2, but... This is more likely to have a guaranteed attack. 80 card Yorion, and then I get fucked, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. But it's all just decisions I should know. I also should have played Darksteel Citadel. Just trash. Trash human. Trash video gamer. Bench the Portable Hole since we're probably just Azorius control. Attack with both. I'm assuming they have probably the Mana Leak or whatever. If we get temporary lockdown here, we can still attack with this. There's very little chance they have Deduce into Lockdown, though. Deduce into Lockdown seems like a non-bow. March on my lands. Okay. I'm gonna wait for them to play their Wrath before I go for my Zoetic Glyph, because I don't want it to get hit with a counterspell. Alright, we'll just attack with these. Until your next turn. Target player is dealt damage. Okay, so I can do this, and they can't Wrath me. But I don't really care if they Wrath me. I kind of want them to Wrath me. Tapped land, okay. Alright, well, attack again, I guess. Playing around counter spells, waiting for them to hit us with a verdict or whatever. Maybe I should just do this. Nah, because they'll just probably go for Wandering Emperor or whatever on my turn. Let's go for a Copter, see if they absorb or something. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's Warden, so we're gonna go for the Glyph. Rip. Alright, well, it's just a bunch of spot removal. It's not Wandering Emperor, so that's good. Doing pretty good, Obi-Wing. How'd the announcement stream go, my man? Awesome, awesome. Alright, so let's go crew with Novice Inspector. And I'm gonna go for a map on... This is bait. I'm gonna go map on Copter and see what they do. Deduce. I'm hoping that they go for a kill spell on it, so I go Glyph on map and attack for 6. Alright, well, they didn't do anything to it, so... Go for the kill, I guess. Damn. Rip. Do I map now? Guess I map now. I'm gonna map on the Copter. I should have mapped before. I would have kept the thing on top, but it's just better to do that, I think. Alright, well, we got a lot of lethal attackers. Wandering Emperor still gets some out of it, though. Can buy Giganta at least. Have people ask when you bring back the great commentary. I'm glad. That makes me happy. Can silence now prevent wipes? I mean, I'm not afraid of a wipe on 2 1/1s or whatever. Sidebinder. So I'll just crew again in response. It'll still be a creature, right? Oh, it doesn't have flying anymore, though? I'll keep the copter, I suppose. Alright, so I'll put him to 1. And then now I'll use Hope of Gear per so they can't play Farewell. By Giganta. We know Copter's on top, right? If we map Hope, isn't that GG? Yeah, probably. This is probably GG as well, though. Alright, crew again. Alright, we'll crew again. Yep. Alright, Copter again. So hard to physically kill blue-white, man. Just so physically hard to kill him. Are you kidding me? Then you go back to the Shrapnel Blast version. Also, should just like never crack the Hope of Gear per, which means that it should just not be in the deck. Ginger Brute. We'll keep the Ginger Brute on top, fam. I'm keeping the Ginger Brutes. What can I say? Ginger Brute's my man. This is the league where Ginger Brutes. It's really Ginger Brute hours up here. Oh, it's a forced search. The forced search no longer can beat you with the Ginger Brute. Which means that they're afraid of the Ginger Brute. Yeah, that's good. Yorian. Alright, any haster? God almighty. Farewell, man. Fuck that card. Fuck whoever made that card. Mad. Alright, you win. Alright. Look, all I know is that if I had played perfect all day, I think I would have lost 1 or 2 matches. And if my deck's not bailing me out, sometimes the blue-red one will bail your ass out. The Shrapnel Blast on that deck are great. They just like rock your opponent from high life totals. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm actually going to play this Portable Hole on the Omen. Gives me a target for one of the Ensouls or whatever. They can crack it here, obviously, and it doesn't really matter, but I guess they can also kill it and get their Omen back. I didn't think about that, but Desperation plays or whatever. Restless Anchorage. Come on, Ginger Brute! Ginger Brute! Alright. I would be more mad if I'd be more mad. I'd be taken more seriously if I didn't lose the Rakdos match. The Rakdos match was fun though. I wish I had won that one. Wish I'd played a little bit differently. All Alright, we need like a clue generator here. Alright, this is fine. I'd much rather them do that than kill this or this. Them not attacking with Yorion means they just like don't have an answer, maybe? Alright, that's fine. They're gonna blow up one of my lands. It's not a specialty land. Yes, we need some synergy cards, that's true. You're getting it, Yargle. You're starting to get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice targets. I know! I know, it's so good. Spyglass. Alright. We're maybe doing it. Say go, I guess. They only have 2 flying blockers. And they haven't played a Wandering Emperor yet. Maybe I'll win. Yeah, not in this build, unfortunately. Alright, let's go Spyglass Siren. Alright, we'll go bonk, bonk, bonk. Bottomless land. And now they have an extra anchorage to block, so we gotta wait on this. Alright, we'll just do this again. I guess we'll keep it. It's hard to be mad about a Thraben Inspector. Oh, am I gonna die? 7, 11, 14? Oh, I'm dead. I just... turn off auto yield. Oh, I can't. Dang. I didn't even see that I was, like, getting lethal from 15 from this. Okay. We're not dead, because they didn't go for the kill. I guess they can still go for the kill. Alright, they did not go for the kill. Maybe Cryptic Code is the answer, chat. The more I see these games play, the more I think Cryptic Code might be cracked. Now they're at 3. Now I think I'm in trouble. Top card's Portable Hole. We'll go to the graveyard. Map on the other one. The Ganja. We can use that to kill the Yorion, maybe? We just can't punch through lethal here no matter what we do. I think I'm just going to concede here in a sec. This one might go to time. Oh, Restless Anchorage. Yeah, I know, Tom. That's the problem. Get lost. Get out of here. Alright, here comes some anchorages. So they're going for lethal? Am I missing something? They know about the Ganja. Alright, I'll let you know when blocks are final, homie. Alright, so right now, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this is fine, and then I will ganja one of these restless lands. And I'll take 9 down to 2. For some reason they didn't attack with a haul. Wandering Emperor puts me down to 1. Oh my god, I think I just won the game, chat. They might have Absorb as their last card or whatever, but I do have Ensoul on one of these. If there's a spell on top, we present 2 lethal attackers. Oh. I will pay 3. Oh my god, they threw! They threw! They threw! Love it. Alright. Metallic Rebuke's in. Lauren. Maybe Lauren's bad. They don't have that many enchantments that matter. Wedding. These 6 in. Portable Hole's definitely coming out. And this is a matchup where I think Gingerbread's supposed to be good, so I'm going to keep it. Oh yeah, easiest game 1 you've ever played, chat. Alright, so we got to cut 2 more. I think I'm going to cut some lands. We want to keep both our basics. We want to dark, or maybe the Dark Soul Sigil's got to go actually, because they have farewells, and we just keep getting our land blown up. I guess because we're bringing in the wedding, maybe we don't want to cut a land, but it's not a huge difference between 22 and 21. Flooding matters. Hobie Gipper sucks. I'm just going to cut it. Their deck is entirely instant speed, except for like 6 Wrath effects or whatever. I know. If they had more synergy cards, they would have won. That's true. Alright, reveal the Jagmans. No matter how bad I felt last game, my opponent feels worse, I guarantee you. They threw bad. I threw first, they threw second. Whoever throws last usually loses, I guess. It's funny, I needed their map tokens. I needed them to attack with everything. They knew about the Aganjo. It was not lethal, even through the Aganjo. I showed them the Aganjo off a map. So they should have tried to play around that somehow. Also, my deck is just like not capable of punching through 3 ground blockers and 3 flying blockers. But maybe Cryptic Code will change that shit, man. Cryptic Code, the more I think about it, Cryptic Code sounds cracked. 3/2 unblockable, repeatable effect. How much does it cost to equip? I know it costs, what, 3 to cast, 2 to bounce. How much does it cost to equip? 1 or 2? Let's look at Cryptic Code. You can't equip it. You can't equip it? What in the Doctor Strange shit is that? Wow. I just assumed I had equip on it. Alright, I'm off that card. I'm sorry. I'm not putting hammer on a thing. I want to put that thing on it in soul. I'll just stick with my glyphs. Gonna be gone with it. Alright, Skyland. I don't mind taking damage, but I think I'm just don't really care about the Aganjo in my hand. We're definitely going to be able to pump the Warden next turn, so I'm going to go ahead and get that down. We might not play 2 Thrabins or whatever. I don't necessarily want to run into a 3-mana Wrath, or even a 4-mana Wrath for that matter. Start with this. I'm assuming it's going to get countered, but maybe it won't. Because it allows me to pump the Warden. They might get lost the Warden, and then I'll just play another one. Playing the Aganjo first also is like a sign of weakness, usually. Playing the channel lands first. And so they may think that I'm, yeah, see now they're like, they're not force countering, but they are, this is like a aggressive countering. And so I don't want to say that I debated them, but I have played in such a way to make them believe a thing that is not true. I'll keep the Rebuke on top, seems pretty good. And now we're basically just fading Supreme Verdict next turn. I don't think I'm going to pump the Warden. Let's see, if I attack with both of these... Actually, I can just do this. Sidebinder. Alright. They're clearly afraid of the Warden a bit. They don't have the Verdict, I don't think. They wouldn't just run that straight into another Verdict. I'm going to put this on bottom. I really want to draw some of my sideboard cards. Wedding Announcements. Things that can recoup me. That thing, after I get swept, is going to be pretty bad, I think. Lockdown's a nightmare. Nightmare fuel. And I didn't bring in my thing either, so I lose. My Lorans or my Get Losts. That's the thing, man. Lorna and Get Lost are just such trash against this deck, but Lockdown is so good that it doesn't matter. The Shark. Right, you win this one. I just cut Michigos. Let's cut the Brutes. I'm going to trim a Warden and a Michigo. We're bringing in some expensive stuff, so we can't just leave in all of our expensive stuff. We got to trim a Michigo or Ensoul. I think Ensoul is slightly better. So Spunky. Yeah, man, I've been killing it lately. I don't like patting myself on the back, but I've been working a bunch lately. Whereas before I was slacking. It's hard being your own boss, man. It really is. Keep, but I hate it. Keep hate. But at least Lockdown's not a nightmare. I can go turn 2 Copter, turn 3 Glyph on it, and if they have the counterspell, that sucks, but it's something to do, right? And obviously I can draw some creatures in the meanwhile. And crew the Copter instead of putting a thing on it. Another Ensoul, and not where it's at. Not where it's at. I definitely feel like I'm missing the Filch. Alright, we'll go for a Glyph, in case it gets countered. If it gets countered, whatever. It's getting countered no matter what. But if it's a removal spell on the Copter, we at least get the Zoetic trigger. See if they counter this. Probably should have played around the 2 cost counter. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll just Ensoul it. That's right. That's right. This blue-eye one's fun. I'm not sold that it's better than the blue-red one, but I'm enjoying it. Learning a bunch. Trying out some new stuff. All right, let's go for Spyglass. See if they want to mess with it. The Tidebinder's been throwing me off. You lost here. Okay. I guess we want that. All these maps have summoning sickness. It's gonna buy Gigantha. I'm not gonna offer the trade. We can get this pretty big. Maybe we should have just to be able to attack for 3. Use one map to attack for 3. Interesting. Temporary Lockdown, being the sweeper in all the white decks, is extremely, extremely hard to beat. It makes Ensoul like a tough prospect. We'll take it. All right, so we're gonna pump this once. We're gonna Ensoul a map, and we can still technically rebuke back. I guess. If it gets countered, we'll just go for another one. All right, well, now if they have Emperor, we can't counter. All right, maybe I shouldn't have bits. Okay, so they're taking 5. Interesting they would hit that instead of this. All right, I am officially weirded out. I don't really know what to expect. But now we can go for Ensoul on a map and play Metallic Rebuke. We're one short of lethal, so I think we'll send 5 at the Emperor. Maybe we send 1 at the Emperor and 10 at face. Because we still have... maybe that's the move. All right, hopefully they don't have disputes. They go to 2. We're at 9. Even if they have a verdict, yeah, we have Glyph on this, so they need a counterspell. I guess they can make a blocker. They chose not to make a blocker. GG. Nice. All right, I'll be on the play here for the 5th and final match of the league. Reveal our Jegman, who it's really interesting to me how adding 2 mana confluence just makes it into a good magic card in our deck. Very funny. All right, so I think depending on the matchup, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do on turn 2, but I think we're going to give us the most options by playing the Spyglass Siren. And then if they're something Lotus Field or something, oh, they're Yorion. Okay, so let's see what their land is on one. It's probably something tapped. I have to be aware of March. All right, I'm gonna go for the Ensoul. It's just too much damage early and gets under their counter spells. And if they have a March or something, that's fine. They played Sun Petal Grove. All right, so they're not playing counter spells, so they probably have a bunch of removal spells. All right, so this Yorion, or it's Niv to Light. All right, stack for 6. And I'll play, I guess, Warden Copter. I can play 3 1-drops, though, but I don't want to get hit with a sweeper. I guess the sweepers aren't coming down next turn, necessarily. I still think that Copter plus a Bagirper is probably fine, and then we can lock them out on their next turn, even if they... like, they can kill this, but they can't kill these both, I don't think. Land entering taps. Wonder if this is a 3-cost Leyline Binding. Yeah, it's just Nib to Light or whatever. They don't have enough to play Binding. This entered tapped. Beanstalk. Okay, so I don't know if they're necessarily dead, but they are definitely having to block with Carroted. Bring in Rebuke. Loran. Get Lost. Maybe some Weddings. Something like this. And I don't hate the Michigos. I like all the Ensoul stuff. The Portable Holes can definitely go. It only hits Chain to the Rocks, really. And then the Ginger Brutes, I think, are okay in the matchup. But again, I don't really like them in the deck, so let's play some without them. Wedding can probably be the card that sits on the bench. Something like this. If you want to bring in Wedding for something, I wouldn't sweat you. A case. I'm just trying out the Zoetics over the case, but I think playing both is right. I'm not really feeling the Ginger Brutes and Hopes, and I think just playing like 2 Zoetic and 4 case just gives us more 1-drops, and it gives us more 1-drops artifacts for Ensoul and for Michigo. But the Zoetic Glyphs have been solid too, so... I had 2 of the Subterranean Shamblers in the deck, and those are the big cut, and I don't think they're necessary. Yeah, we talked about Coat, but Coat has been fucking... The fact that I can't equip it to my other creatures is kind of frustrating in a way that is... I didn't know that. I didn't know I couldn't equip. You know, it can only equip to the thing that you manifest, which is odd. I haven't played with Coat, to be fair. It could be great, and I could just be being dumb for not trying it. All right, this hand's awesome. We're going to keep. And I guess I'll put back one of the 3 Zoetic Glyphs. Did I make a blanket tot emoji? I did not. I haven't made a new emoji in a long time. Maybe I should do that. I had someone make a bunch of them in my first push at partner, and then I made some of my own with just like random images and stuff that I had. Yeah, it's just an equipment without equip, though. It just doesn't even need the word equip on it or whatever. I guess it does, but still. Just weird. Equipment that can't equip. Can only attach. It's technically different. I do miss the flying on the case of the Filch Falcon. Alright, I'm just gonna slam on them. They don't have green, but... Well, they have 4 types. So they can't hit me with the thing right now. They can hit me with a counter spell, but I'm fine with counters. Dispute's fine. The Chrome Host Seed Shark. Can't beat that one. Alright, glyph it up. Slam. I like the immediacy of the glyph, but I don't know if it should be over the Filch Falcon, but in addition to the Filch Falcon. Because the Falcon making a clue token early has been nice. You know? Nahiri Leharbinger. Alright, so we do get the glyph unless they exile glyph. But if they exile glyph, we have another decent target for our thing. They incubate for 4, which is rough. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do it, but we're going to go after the Nahiri. And I don't think they'll block. This Chrome Host seems like it's a good avenue to victory. Play a Warden. And if they want to get aggressive with the Incubator, it's fine for me. My guess is they'll just trade it for the Clue next turn, and I'll get a Zoetic trigger. Got to be careful on how we do Warden if we want to buff it. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Alright, no more lies. That's fine. I don't really care about the copter. I'll let it go. And the Michigos is going to give 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4. So we can target Thraben and slam. Alright, so this isn't threatening lethal, and they can definitely just trade this for this. Alright, if we get a Thraben Inspector, we can pump the Warden. Spyglass, perfect. We'll cast it. And now we pump the Warden. Bench the planes. Nice. Yeah, I mean, look, we're just experimenting special effects. I've not claimed that this deck is better than the blue-red one. In fact, I actually think that the blue-red one is likely better in its current form than this one is in its current form. I was personally not a big fan of the Goblin Bushwhacker package, Reckless Bushwhacker package, and the stock builds. And I did like the Zoetic Glyphs, and I mostly just wanted to try out the case of the Filch Falcon. I thought it'd be better in the blue-white build because we can do more with the token. Alright, these don't fly, so let's put it on the Spyglass Siren and force block. Alright. They can only animate one. I can target one, but then they'll just transform the other. They have 3 mana and didn't buy Yorion, which means that they probably have something. I probably have to blow up the Beanstalk here. Can I buff this and attack with both? Not really. Not and play Lauren. Here plus beans, I know. Maybe I attack with both and they just bounce. If I attack with these. Alright. Let's just attack with the Spyglass. We'll do some post-combat scries. I just want to see. I want to see what they do. And I can't find a good attack other than the Spyglass coming in. Alright, Spyglass. Promos just lets it go. I'm going to blow up Beanstalk, or try to. And now we'll probably get hit with a sweeper. Not a lot we can do about it. They're making an incubator, so that means they're not sweeping me. We'll go ahead and scry. I'm going to tap itself. I don't really care if they attack me, and I might want a map here. House Inspector. I guess that's as good a draw as any once my opponent hits me with a sweeper. So let's just assume we're getting swept. If we don't get swept, we probably win anyway. Okay. We have enough to force a block on the Niv. The top of their deck was not very kind. They did get a Bring to Light and a Helix, though. So let's go. What happens if we just attack with everybody? So I'll eat this. Block here, take 2. So we have to force this into a chump block. Rebuke on top. I'll keep it. And now we'll swing with this and this. And I'll get into damage the force block. And then I can force this trade. And now we do get swept with a Bring to Light. And I don't think that there was a way for us to do it. I could have drawn a card with Lauren. But we're just going to go Bring to Light for Sweeper. And it's probably the 5-drop one that exiles something from my graveyard. And pop Clue. My deck's going to get shuffled too, probably. And they can still play Helix as well. Yeah, deadly cover up, man. This is a good one. All right, well, we are up a game. We're going to lose the top of our deck, so we don't have the Mystical Dispute anymore. Or the Metallic Rebuke, rather. We know they have Helix. That's all I really know, that they have Helix. Okay. Thoughtseize Bug or whatever. I don't know. All right, your go. We can go Rebuke using the clue, and we can crack it. And I don't really want to buy Gigantha, so we'll just chill. The beans. I will draw a card off the clue. All right, I'm just going to concede. I think we're basically 0% to win because of the Helix. All right, do I want the weddings? I kind of want the weddings. The Get Lost, the Lorans. I'll keep the Lorans. I'll get rid of the Get Lost. Okay, 6 lands. Been mulliganing a lot today. This hand's pretty good. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna put back a land. One of the 2 mana confluences, maybe. Maybe we keep. Yeah. Okay. We'll just keep 2 mana confluence and take some damage. Hopefully, it doesn't come back to bite us. We're gonna go for Warden early so we can get some extra damage on 2, since we can double 1-drop. Although maybe Copter's better. Next turn, we can play both of these, pump this and crew this. Mining's fine. They'll probably take Copter anyway. We'll pump the Warden once. I'm gonna go ahead and map on it as well. I think I have the ability to. Hello? Maybe they regret. Alright, so let's check the top of the deck. One. I guess I can't. That's fine. Back for 2. Here you go. I'm glad I put back a land. Clarion. Nope, just Helix. That's better than Clarion, though. Let's pump the flyer. Hit a land, that's okay. That means we're not drawing it next turn. Main phase the growth spiral, okay. Shocking again. Fable. Alright, well, let's hope we draw something nice. I'm going to bounce the token. Should have played my planes. I took a damage for no reason. Alright, discarding a couple lands. The shark! The shark's busted. Alright, 1 card in hand though. Let's get some sort of Ensoul thing. Alright, I don't think we can attack. So many Thraven Inspectors. Maybe it's Collective Defiance, chat. I was thinking about Collective Defiance as the card, because we can blow up enchantments, kill large monsters, and pump all our tokens in 1/1, or not tokens, but all our 1-drops. Hellish Norn. Hellish Norn with a good hair. Alright, so now they get double chain. All my stuff is suppressed, but I think I cut the Lorens. Maybe not. Cut the Get Lost, so I think I'm dead. At least the chapters are not. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. It's fine. I like Collective Defiance too. All right, let's draw a card. All right, well. Can't really even attack because this is a 4/7. We'll say go. They got no cards in hand. They can make a copy of something, but none of their stuff has ETBs. Binorian. Next turn, they're gonna murk us. It's pretty good. Let's say go. Countering the Orion is like step one and not losing the game. I'll make another Seed Shark though, and that's still kind of tough. Hellish Norn. The Siren is a pirate. What? Siren pirate. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go to 6. Oh, they're targeting that? They should target me. I'm just gonna concede. I can't win. Alright, GG. 3-2. So second run with the deck a bit worse, but I think we're really missing the case of the Filch Falcon. The Ginger Bruce and Hope of Gear pair were complete useless nonsense. And if we just cut these and maybe one of the Zoetic Glyphs for case of the Filch Falcon, I think our draws would have been much better. The deck, I think, would have functioned a bit better. But what I'm more interested in is finding a build of the blue-red deck now that uses Filch Falcon, and I'll probably be looking at that for tomorrow. But yeah, deck looked fine. Went 3-2. A little unlucky to lose in one spot. Made some mistakes. Got a little lucky to win another spot. Another day. Some more Magic being played. It was pretty fun. I'm Tandy. Make sure to check out our sponsors. Brainstorm Brewery Podcast. Slice of Life Magic Podcast featuring some really great, talented personalities. Castellan, one of my good friends. Make sure to check out Moxfield to share your decks. That's where we put all of our decks when we're streaming. Thanks again to Apex Gaming. They just announced Season 4 of their tournament series, the Apex Invitational Series. You can go to apexgaming.gg for more info. Our first event of the season will start April 13th, and we have a team event that's an open event with no points attached on March 2nd. Make sure to come out to that. I'll be there if you want to come say hi. And then lastly, Games and Comics Paradise is a game store out of Fairfax, Virginia, that has a bunch of awesome singles on their website, as well as anything you need for TCGs. Make sure to check out Games and Comics Paradise, gcparadise.com. I'm Tandy. This has been Azorius Ensoul. We'll see you next time.